update in the immigration rules in the UK doesn't mean that carers can still bring their dependents into the country. You all know that a lot of changes have been made to the immigration rules in the country. So a document has been updated on the gov.uk website saying something different from what has been told before. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this document, analyzing it together to see if carers can still bring their dependents to the country or not. I will encourage you to stick to the end of today's video so that you will be informed and you will get more knowledge. Just a bit of an overview. The UK government are trying to reduce net migration into the country, and so they came up with some policies and some things that they wanted to implement to help reduce migration to the country. One of the things that they said was carers and senior carers will not be able to bring their dependents anymore into the country, and this was implemented officially on the 11th of March this year. So sometime last month was when it was implemented. Now, a document has popped up on the gov.uk website, which was updated 11th of April, saying something contrary to this. So I will share my screen together with you all. We will have a look at this document together and we will see if carers can bring their dependents into the country. So this was updated 11th of April, like I said, and it says Immigration Rules Appendix Skilled Worker. And if you have a look on here, it says the skilled worker route is for employers to recruit people to work in the UK, including in UK waters, in a specific job. A skilled worker must have a job offer in an eligible skilled occupation from a Home Office approved sponsor. And this is the part where a lot of people are talking about, where it says a dependent partner and dependent children can apply on these routes. A skilled worker is a route to settlement. A lot of job calls were listed. You can see health services and public health managers and directors, healthcare practice managers. I'm not going to list all of them, but I will go down to where it says code 6135 care workers and home carers, and code 6136 senior care workers. Usually we know the code as 6145 and 6146, but on here it is saying code 6135 and code 6136. Reading through the whole document, it says where the applicant is sponsored, employed, or engaged by one of the following. In England, you have got NHS Foundation Trust and NHS Trust, the Care Quality Commission, and all of these organizations is divided into the ones in Wales, in Scotland, in Northern Ireland. If you have a look properly, all of these organizations, most of the organizations are government parastatals. And because the UK government is trying to cut down on net migration, they have said that care homes would need to be regulated by the Care Quality Commission to give them the license to be able to recruit people from abroad. And this document that was updated on the 11th of April is saying that people who are under 6135 and 6136, as care workers and home carers, senior care workers, can bring their dependents. From these updates that we have seen today, it's saying that care workers, senior care workers, people in the occupation code that have been listed can bring their dependents with them if they are employed by certain people. Now, the organizations that they listed, you can see NHS Foundation, NHS Trust, Secrecy, all those organizations are government parastatals, like I said before. Because the UK government is trying to cut down on net migration, they're trying to stop people from exploiting applicants from abroad, because you would see a lot of people paying outrageous amounts of money to be able to get a certificate of sponsorship to bring them over into the country. But what they're trying to do is to prevent modern slavery, because people move over to the country, pay for this certificate of sponsorship and they do not have jobs, they do not have shifts and things like that. But what the government is trying to do is to reduce that, is to stop that completely, to limit that from happening. But this document that they have updated now is saying that people who are employed by so and so and so organizations can bring their dependent. At least that's my opinion. I would want to hear what you think. Do you think that is what this document is saying? Do you think it is not right? We should wait for when the UK government would come up and say, this is what we're talking about, or this is what this document means, and this is what we want you to do going forward? Because contrary to that document that was updated on the gov.uk website, on their Twitter page, they come up on the same April 11th, and then they said that they have effected those changes that they had talked about starting from the beginning of the year. Even sometime last year, they have implemented it. The 5 policy that they talked about, they have implemented it, and one of that policy involves care workers not being able to bring their dependent anymore. So we've got two, should I say, two truths, like someone I know would like to say, two truths. So you've got this information saying care workers can no longer bring their dependents, and then you've got this information also saying that people under this category can bring their dependent as long as they are employed by certain organizations. So what's your opinion? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think we should go by this, or do you think we should give the government more time to explain better for us to know what's going on? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. That being said, I'm going to be doing it live on YouTube on Saturday 11 a.m. Nigerian time, where I'm going to be talking about how you can get into pain management as a nurse. So you have to get into the specialty, and looking at the fact that I'm someone who is currently practicing as a clinical nurse specialist in pain management, and I've gone through the bands, I will be sharing some tips, some information, how to start the journey of becoming a pain management practitioner. So if this is something that you were interested in, make it a date with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you and having all of your questions answered on that day. And if you've got anybody who you know would be interested in this video, in this content, please share it to them, let them know so that they would be aware about it. And I want to say thank you so much to my returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much for coming back to watch the content on the channel. And for those who see my face for the first time, my name is Mercy. On this channel we talk about migration, nursing, updates in the UK, lifestyle vlogs. And I hope you find this valuable enough to smash on the subscribe button, like the content on the channel, share it to friends and family members. Turn on your post notification bell. Yes, please turn on your post notification bell so that by the time I put out the new content, you'll be the first person to be notified. And I'll see you in my next content. Bye.